Hello, welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I'm your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to be looking at all the wrestling news from Wednesday. We start with a very interesting story. On this week's SmackDown Live, there were chants of "You Can't Wrestle" directed at Lana during her match. She responded to the chants with the following message: "Tell me you can wrestle, because I don't even know who you are. So much suck even if you so wrestle. And sure you're not ravishing. Come at me with your ignorant, pathetic, vulgar tweets, and I'll crush your pathetic souls. Win or lose, I'm still ravishing. Your cowards that hide behind your iPhones and tweet how I'm not good. You'll never become the ravishing star that I am. Keep talking about me. The same people that are bashing me are the same people begging for an autograph and pictures. So no more pictures or signing autographs." God, your English is really bad. So much suck even if you so wrestle. That's actually how she wrote this message. What the hell, Lana? I agree with the comments. If you can't do it, don't bash somebody. To be fair. Well, we're allowed to bash a little bit, but there's no point in directing way too much hate at her. I think she does a pretty good job, so fair enough to defending yourself. And there's a rumour going around that the arrest warrant was issued for Paige as a result of the Orlando airport incident with Alberto El Patron. Paige addressed the rumour with the following post on Twitter. She had a picture saying, "Let your smile change the world, but don't let the world change your smile." With it, she added the message, "Love that rumour mill the internet provides. Anyway, happy Wednesday, guys and gals." Fair enough. I haven't heard that rumour, but she addressed it herself, so I assume that means she's not up for arrest. So good for her, I guess. We'll just keep you updated with the situation if there's anything else that gets updated. And then, despite the USADA suspension and being under WWE contract until spring 2018, there continues to be talks about Brock Lesnar eventually making a UFC return. During a Facebook Live chat, UFC fighter John Jones talked about possibly having a fight with Brock Lesnar down the line. It would be a massive draw, really big for the sport. It would really be a great challenge. He's a big old boy. I doubt Brock would take the fight, though. I definitely wouldn't try to wrestle with him the whole time. I'm not going to tell you what I would do. Greg Beacham of the Associated Press reached out to Lesnar and got a response. Would I fight John Jones? Anytime, anywhere. Right now, he should be worried about Cornea or something like that on Saturday night. So, that could be his first fight. That would be quite interesting if it was. I don't know who the guy is, but Brock Lesnar fighting, that would be interesting. And then we have some very interesting news about the picture for SummerSlam. It's been released and features the participants of the matches already announced for the show. What is interesting that both John Cena and Shinsuke Nakamura are featured on the poster, even though the title match for SummerSlam hasn't been announced yet. This led to speculation that next week's match will end in controversy. Perhaps both Cena and Nakamura will face Mahal in a triple threat match. Now, I would love to see that. Do it, please. And Remy Hardy responded to the idea that if it wasn't for the recent trash talking, the Hardy-Lansing legal battle over the broken gimmick would have been resolved by now. Here's what she said and wrote on Twitter about that situation in a lengthy statement. "If they were going to, they would have a long before I said anything ever. My recent speaking out was after the last straw for us. After weeks of staying quiet, as per our verbal agreement that was made once billionaire lawyers reached out to them on our behalf. Apparently they couldn't hold up their end of it. Jeff, Ed and Dutch continued to give their interviews and lie to everyone who would listen. For what? Ego? That's what this is about. TNA gains nothing and didn't already have by putting us through this mess. Attempting to prevent us from making money. Trying to shut down the entire Ring of Honor pay-per-view. Yeah, we haven't forgotten about that, but they would want you to, as they gloat about building bridges to detract from the fact that they can no longer fund their own programming. Let's keep it real. Jeff Jarrett burns bridges like he burns through Angle's alimony money. They were never going to cooperate regardless of how many changes that they gave to do things the right way. And there were many. Jeff himself said that they were going to drag it out as long as possible because they were getting tired of spending money. Easy for a failing company and someone whose lifestyle is supported by his wife's ex-husband to say, "You're weak AF, little man. Only thing we're tired of are the blatant lies, and we'll never back down, even though we're already won. Hashtag no cred ed. Hashtag fuck that owl." I like Rebby. I think she's telling the truth. I'm up for that, Rebby. And let me just clean these goddamn glasses. I'm trying to do it for the entire episode. Sorry about that. There we go. I feel much better now. Then we go to a weird YouTube clip. In the Loot Crate video uploaded to WWE YouTube channel, Alexa Bliss had a conversation with one of the workers at Loot Crate HQ. During the segment, she was going through a box of Bray Wyatt socks and complained there's no socks of her. The two had the following exchange: "Would you like to have Bray Wyatt on your feet?" And he just went, "I like winners." Damn, that's harsh, man. I assume he was meant to say that, but damn. And Austin gave his thoughts on the booking of Shinsuke Nakamura. You bring him over and he's going 30-minute Broadway with half the damn roster. Debut down at WrestleMania 32 NXT with Sami Zayn. Hell of a match. A lot of credit to Sami and Shinsuke, but here's the King of Strong Style, and all of a sudden he comes and he's working Dolph Ziggler, and it took him a long time to finish off Dolph for the King of the Strong Style. Do you understand where I'm going with this gimmick? That's booking, though. What's the plan? You've got this guy who's one of the talents that just don't come around every single day. He's special. He comes in and you treat him like just another Joe Blow. Yeah, I agree with you. Nakamura is 1 in a million talent. And how the hell have you just been treating him this way? And our last story for the day. WWE producer and SmackDown Live creative team member Road Dogg responds to some negative feedback that he got over the pay-per-view and the brand's creative direction. Dear haters, I've got 2 words for ya, and they ain't fire, Road Dogg. And then someone said Nakamura vs John Cena not on the pay-per-view next week. This company is the biggest brand of fucking idiots in the industry. We've resorted to name calling, I see. Well, you and I can agree to this. Hashtag blocked. That was Road Dogg. Then someone else said, it may not always be the best show in the world, but we have attitude era syndrome, lol. But we don't work there. We don't know what he's been told. And then he responded, thanks for sticking up and understanding. Most are not willing to try and understand all the variable. They need someone to blame. It's me. Before we read the rest of them, I do agree with, what was his name? I'll give him a shout out. Adam Huise 1989 or Dr. S Outcast. You've got the right opinion here. Like, I don't judge the shows too bad. I judge them on the quality, but I don't go, oh, you're doing a shit job. No, I just thought the show wasn't as good for my taste. That's all I judge the show on and how I think it was for that week. I'm not going to say the product's shit or the producers or what are doing a shit job, apart from the bookers who are doing a shit job with Shinsuke, but that's a completely different thing. That's probably Vince. But yeah, I'm not just going to say, oh, Road Dogg's the one to blame for everything ever. No, it just doesn't work like that. There's a whole team that make it. They do the best job they can do. That's all I have to say about that one. Oh. And the last story we have is, someone said, Road Dogg books one good show and pats himself on the back. Hashtag makes SD live great again. He said, I've only done... Jesus, sorry about that. I've only done one good one. I really value your pit. Hashtag blocked! And that was SmackDown Live's opinion from fans and the Road Dogg responding. Now, as always, that has been the wrestling news. It's quite interesting. So yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please support me on Patreon. A link in the description below. Subscribe to my content, and I'll catch you later.